Welcome back to Living Local. An upcoming piano concert is featuring one very unique and historic instrument. The Pleyel double grand piano is a rare piece crafted in 1904 in Paris. There are just 7 Pleyel pianos like this remaining worldwide, and one in Bettendorf is the only one in playable condition in the Western Hemisphere. A local piano teachers association organization has raised funds to have this piano restored to its glory, and it will make its grand debut at a recital tomorrow. Joining me in studio, we have Laura Crumbleholme, Marilyn Mitchem, and Dr. Marian Lee. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for asking us.
Yes, well, thank you.
First of all, how did this rare piano get to the Quad Cities?
It got here by way of Paris, France in 1949. A local couple here named Joe and Thea Leclerc were stationed in Paris after World War II, and they were ready to come back to the United States, and their landlord approached them and said, "I have a piano that I think you ought to buy." And so he tried to describe it to them, and they kind of thought it over and then pushed it out of their mind. Shortly before they were to move back to the States, he said, "You haven't made me an offer on that piano yet." So they just spit out a figure, and he said, "Congratulations, you bought yourself a piano. Let me take you to the warehouse and show you this piano." And they were astonished at what they found. It is, if you think, people have called it a Siamese twin piano, and in a way that's what it's like. It has 2 keyboards on either end, a rectangular frame rather than the modified triangular piano frame, and can be played by up to 4 people at the same time.
That is really a cool, unique instrument. So we know how it got here. Now tell us a little bit about the rich history behind this type of piano.
Okay, I'd be happy to. In the 1890s, wealthy French people that love music wanted to have the opportunity to have 2 double grands in their salons. But as you know, 2 double grands take up a lot of room and they're heavy. And so there was a demand to have some kind of a double piano so people could play piano concertos with their orchestral accompaniments, or even symphony orchestras on 2 pianos. So Pleyel, a French piano firm, decided to try to meet this need, and through engineering and innovation was able to invent this Pleyel double grand that is about 8 feet long, the regular width of a piano keyboard, and then the regular height. It took up a lot less floor space, but still afforded people the opportunity to have 2 grand pianos in their home.
Well, perfect. So how did the Pleyel Piano Restoration Committee come to be?
When the Quad City owner passed away, she gave the piano to the Butterworth. The Butterworth didn't have a place for it, so the piano ended up at the River Music Experience. There was an article in the newspaper. I hung it up on my bulletin board, and when my local piano tuner came over to work on my piano, he said, "Hey, they want me to fix up that piano, but it's going to cost a lot more than they imagine." And I said, "Well, somebody should raise the money." And thus began the Pleyel Restoration Committee. This has been about a 10-year project. It's had its ups and downs, but it's definitely been a community-wide effort. We've had pianists from all of the Quad Cities and from the surrounding area help with this effort, and now the piano's here, and we couldn't be more thrilled.
So does it need some more restoring to be completely finished, or where is it along in the process?
The piano is completely restored. It is, the inner workings were restored, and while we were in the process of that, we decided to have the finish restored as well, so it's completely finished. We are still raising money. We didn't raise quite enough in our first go-around, and then we need to raise money for, there's always upkeep on a piano, tunings and different sorts of things, so we're still in the process of accepting donations.
So you said this was a 10-year process, so why does it take so long to restore a piano like this?
Well, the actual restoration didn't take that long. It was the process of actually raising that much money took that long, and then the process of after the restoration, where was the piano going to live?
I see.
And so now we've gotten all those pieces put into place, and so.
Well, very exciting event is happening tomorrow to kind of showcase this grand finale piano, that it's all restored now. So what can people expect at this recital?
Well, as you can imagine, so many of us pianists have been dying for this to be done over the last 10 years. And so we had no problem getting pianists to want to play on this debut. And so we have 17 pianists, a wide range. We have, of course, people on the Pleyel committee who have formed the Pleyel Players, and so they'll be playing. There's a couple of brothers who studied with Dick Patterson, and one of them is also giving a world premiere. He's a composer, so he'll be giving a world premiere on that piano. And then we have, you may know Jonathan Turner. He's a local journalist in the area. He writes a lot about music and in the Argus Dispatch and QC Online. And so he's going to be playing something as a soloist to show that you don't have to be duos or quartets. And then we have some visitors from the north coming from Dubuque. A couple of professors are playing. And then all the professors from Augustana, the piano faculty, and I'm on piano faculty at St. Ambrose University. I'm the head of the piano area. So we're all collaborating together and form the QC quartet. And then Augustana's newest faculty member, Dr. Juliana Hahn, is playing a solo piece, as well as I. And then we're closing it off again with the Pleyel Players, playing "Don't Stop Believin'."
Oh, Don't Stop Believin'. I think that's a very fitting song to be playing here.
Exactly.
If people do want to get involved, because you said that you are still raising money, just because for upkeep costs and such, how can people get involved?
Well, first of all, just attend the concert, and we'll have lots of information there. They can contact me at lauralovespiano.qc@gmail.com, or Marilyn or Dr. Lee at St. Ambrose University, and we can get you in touch with whatever you need.
Great. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the Pleyel Gala recital is tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. at Asbury United Methodist Church at 1809 Mississippi Boulevard in Bettendorf. We're going to have these details posted on ourquadcities.com. Stay with us. More to come.